Bone marrow butter is definitely on my top 5 all-time list of things to put on a steak. It has an incredibly rich, nutty flavor that was just destined to be paired with butter and garlic. There's a big misconception that making marrow butter is way too time-consuming and labor-intensive, but it's really not that bad. We're talking maybe an extra hour or so of cook time, and it's worth every second. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I truly appreciate your support. The first thing that you might ask yourself is, where do I get these marrow bones? Generally, all you have to do is ask your local butcher, and they will more than likely have some stored away in the fridge. Lay the bones on a baking sheet and cover in olive oil. Then we're going to season all of these generously with salt and pepper. Now we're just going to stick them in the oven and roast for about 50 minutes or so at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. When these guys come out, they're going to have beautiful color, and the marrow should scoop out like butter. While those cook, we're going to confit garlic. To confit something just means to cook it slow and preserve it in fat. In this case, our fat is going to be our olive oil. We'll open up our garlic and place about 6 cloves in an oven-safe dish. Then we're going to completely submerge them in olive oil. Cover and then bake at 250 degrees Fahrenheit for about 1 hour or so, or until they're golden brown and tender. So about 50 minutes later, our bones are ready to come out. These are looking beautiful. Who would have thought if you just slice bones in half that you would find gold? Obviously, be careful when handling these. They're going to be quite hot. A kitchen towel is highly recommended. While the marrow is still hot, we're going to scoop it out and let it rest in a bowl. It might not look too appetizing here, but don't let that deter you from this delicious delicacy. Next, we're going to add 2 sticks, or about 227 grams of room temperature butter. And here is our garlic that has been slowly cooking. We'll take these out and throw them in the mix. Now just mix everything together. Make sure to really mash up that garlic. Then we'll season with salt, pepper, and lastly, lemon zest. Lemon, of course, just pairs so wonderfully with butter and garlic. We'll give this one final mix before storing in the fridge to firm up. Now for the protein. This butter is great with any kind of steak, but I'm going to use 2 6-ounce fillets here. Season both sides generously with salt and pepper. Always wait to the very last minute to season your steak. Otherwise, salt is just going to draw moisture out of it, and nobody wants to cook with a wet steak. My skillet has been brought up to temperature and is ready to go. Add a little olive oil and proceed to sear. I keep it pretty simple when it comes to cooking steak. Salt, pepper, butter. In my opinion, that's all a good steak really needs. Well, and maybe a little bone marrow. I feel like basting a steak with butter that's about to be smothered in marrow butter is a bit overkill, but oh well. Alright, the steak is rested. We'll quenelle the butter and place it right on top to melt and absorb into the meat, and that's it. I guarantee you that this will be one of the best steaks that you will ever eat. As always, ingredients in description. Thank you for watching.